We live in a world saturated with conflict, stress, and anger. In order to get ahead, we seek higher education, better jobs, and more money, all to survive in this increasingly competitive environment. But is this the purpose of life? Why are we here? How do we find happiness in life? In search of these answers, individuals from all over the world apply to ordain with the international Dhammadayada ordination program in Thailand. They hope to walk the path as the Lord Buddha once did, and to learn the teaching of the Dhamma. Despite coming from different backgrounds and cultures, these IDOP trainees learn to work together as a team, fostering new friendships through the middle way teaching of the Lord Buddha. In preparation for becoming Buddhist monks, these participants had to reflect on the virtue of the 8 precepts by leaving behind all of their worldly possessions, such as the use of the internet, cell phone, amongst other things. Learning how to live a simple life, they are trained in the monastic ways of eating only 2 meals a day, chanting in Bali, and sleeping on the floor. A typical day at IDOP includes early morning chanting at 5 a.m., meditation sessions of 4 times a day, practicing the ordination chanting, completing daily chores of washing their laundry and dishes, cleaning the bathrooms and bedroom, cleaning the meditation hall and dining hall, and setting up their own meal line. They also have to attend lecture 2 times a day to learn more about Buddhism and end the day with evening chanting before going to bed at 10 p.m.
The first days was really hard because we give all away smartphone, all luxury. We only have a sleeping mat, all the same things. We have all the same clothes. We stand up early in the morning. That's also a bit hard in the beginning. But now I am really happy. So I am fresh, I feel good. We learn a lot of things, how to clean, how to keep our rooms clean, how to keep our inner clean. That's important, to clean our mind, our brain from all the worries.
I don't expect much. I came very open-minded, not expecting a whole lot other than like a really good experience, like a different experience. But like I expect to learn about more about Buddhism, more about the humbleness of being a monk in Thailand compared, or be just living in the Eastern world compared to the Western world. I expect to learn a lot about myself, about being humble basically, and being in a completely new environment that I'm used to.
I expect to learn new things about being a monk and also meditation. Even though I've meditated for several years, quite a few years, you always learn something new. You learn a different technique or a different way to make yourself more comfortable and make it easier to meditation. So my biggest expectation is to focus on the meditation.
These Dhammadayadis underwent intensive training to prepare themselves for the ordination ceremony and to become a part of the Triple Gems. The training endured was structured to teach the Dhammadayadis how to behave monastically while purifying the mind. The goal was to have the Dhammadayadis be more organized as a team, behave more auspiciously, and be more mindful during their daily activities. All of the training was to ensure that once they were bestowed with the 227 precepts, they would be ordained as a monk both externally and internally. This IDOP group had a special opportunity to use the highly sacred Dhammadayada chapel for their ordination ceremony. With fresh lotus flowers in their hands, they proudly held their heads up high, walking calmly as they circumambulated the chapel in Naga uniform.
Like a bird that flies from its nest, as it soars it feels no regrets, seeks a life that has more worth, search the path till they reach nirvana. Garments they have merely three, day and night feeling joy, sharing peace, with only essential need of life, nourished by food from those who believe. They practice and train through meditation with the Dhamma principles worth more than their own lives, hope to stop rebirth, defeat Mara.
They were spiritually reborn with 3 new pieces of orange robes, the angsa, the sabong, and the jiwan. This outfit is highly sacred amongst the Buddhist community, as it represents an official acceptance of becoming a part of the Triple Gems. To these Dhammadayyadas, this outfit represents the final stage of the training and the beginning of their monastic lifestyle.
I really like this life, the simple life as a monk. Before I ordained, my life was really stressful. I always have to think what I do next, what is next presentation, what I have to do. I booked my flight, anything like this. But when you decide to change your life a bit and to pure your mind, you need easy life.
Their new journey began the following day when they left the Dhammakaya temple for Chiang Mai. It was there where they performed the very first Tudonga pilgrimage in the history of IDOP, venturing around 3 different local villages at the countryside of northern Thailand. They spent the first night at Wat Bang Makroi, where they performed the traditional alms round around the local village, which, according to the Buddhist traditions, must be done barefoot. Though they had to endure the physical pain of walking on uneven roads, many IDOP monks were happy and felt appreciative when they were greeted by smiles and respect from the villagers. The villagers clearly had strong faith in Buddhism, which was shown not only through actions, but also through the quality of the food offered. Each bag of rice was perfectly cooked. Each boiled egg was nicely peeled, and each piece of vegetable was neatly chopped. It was made from the very best ingredients available from their kitchens. The meticulous attention to detail impressed many of the IDOP monks, who gladly accepted the food as their fuel source for the strenuous Tudonga pilgrimage. Once all of their belongings were packed into the Tudonga bags, their pilgrimage began with a farewell ceremony. The IDOP monks walked over a bed of marigold flowers to bless the villagers. The journey to Wat Ba Tham Sang Thong took a distance of 4 kilometers. With their belongings in hand and tents on their shoulders, the monks walked in hot weather along an uneven dirt road. Once arriving to Wat Ba Tham Sang Thong, The monks volunteered to clean up the yard before setting up their tents for the night. The second day of Tudong began shortly after sunrise. The destination to Wat Ba Ba took a distance of 4 kilometers. This Tudonga pilgrimage allowed the IDOP monks to experience firsthand how Buddhist monks used to travel during the time of the Buddha. It also represented the dedication and ambition of the Dhammadayada community in spreading Buddhism and inner peace to every human being around the world. At Wat Ba Ba, the monks performed a special merit of cleaning and restoring the external walls of the chapel with fresh coats of paint. This act of merit demonstrated their teamwork and leadership skills. They were eager and excited to complete this merit despite being physically exhausted from the Tudonga all day. They were very happy and enjoyed the activity together. After evening chanting and meditation, they circumambulated around the Wat Ba Ba's J.D. to pay respect to the Lord Buddha before heading to bed. After a peaceful night of sleep, they headed towards the final destination, to Suan Pet Gao. There, at Suan Pet Gao, they learned more about Dhamma and meditation. They also had more time for personal meditation sessions throughout the day while maintaining the high standard of Dhammadayada monastic life. A typical day included alms round in the morning, daily chores, Dhamma talk, and meditation with beautiful nature surrounding them. They trained to be true Buddhist monks while searching for the true meaning of happiness and ways of purifying their mind. Finally, they have found the true inner peace through hard work, dedication, determination, endurance, and most importantly, through learning how to keep their mind completely still at the 7th base. The 7th base, which is located at the center of the body, is the most fundamental and the key to success in finding unconditional happiness and ending all of life's suffering. It is the knowledge that was discovered by the Grand Master Prat Mongkol Thep Muni Sot Dantasaro and later passed on to our head abbot Prat Thep Yan Mahamuni Luang Pho Thammachayo, who founded the IDOP program in order to spread and share love, peace, and kindness to the rest of the world. His hope was to give foreigners an opportunity to learn the teachings of the Lord Buddha, to ordain as a Buddhist monk, and to learn the Dhammadayada meditation technique in order to find one's inner peace and happiness.
The most beneficial thing I think was, or is, the meditation. Being able to be in such a quiet place and interacting with others, cooperation with each other to do our schedule and our duties, and just to find myself, how far I can go with my challenges, my meditation, how deeply I can go, and there have been some very good moments that I've had.
I hope IDOP will grow up very fast, because I know a lot of people who are the same like me before, but they don't know how to change their life, and they don't know about this program. So I hope IDOP can make this a bit more in Europe, spread it more in Europe, not only in Asia. So then more people will join it and maybe help the people to join this program with the visa and anything like this. That would help the people to say, yes, I come.
Well, I really like the program. I think it's a really good opportunity for us foreigners from the outside world to come here and learn about Buddhism. You learn about the monastic life, you learn about patience, humbleness, you learn about like a whole different way of living a life. And it's only 45 days, so everybody can basically do it. And I think that most people should. It's very, you gain a lot. It's a very good program. I can highly recommend it, definitely.
From all of us at IDOP Winter 2015, we humbly thank you, Lumpal Thamachayo, for this once-in-a-lifetime chance to ordain as a Buddhist monk, to learn how to live a simple life and to become a better man through meditation.